In respect of the electoral challenges, however, the National Democratic Congress has only 1 week to present an election petition to the Supreme Court following their rejection of the 2020 results. According to the Constitution, an aggrieved party may present an electoral petition to the Supreme Court within 21 days after the declaration of the results. Kwekwa Asante has a wrap of all that has happened since the declaration of the results.
On the basis of the foregoing election results, by the power vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the returning officer of the presidential election, it is my duty and honor to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana.
Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah, declaring President Akufo-Addo as validly elected president on 9 December. This was expected to bring to an end a tumultuous campaign period, but the NDC's rejection of the results ushered the country into a new phase of nationwide protests. The party's presidential candidate, John Mahama, described the election as flawed and the results fictitious.
When in 2016, at the end of my first full term as president, I ran for re-election as an incumbent candidate, I respected the will of the people. I conceded, I stepped aside, and I set in motion a peaceful transfer of power because I understood that it was the will of the people. And if we are to progress as a nation, if we are to live up to the inheritance of our history, one for which people have paid the ultimate price, the sacred verdict of the people must be respected. It must be protected. It has been my pledge throughout my time of service as a representative to the good people of Ghana to do exactly that. And that is why I stand before you tonight, unwilling to accept the fictionalized results of a flawed election.
Party leaders urged their supporters to express their rejection of the results by pouring onto the streets to protest.
No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace.
Over the last 2 weeks, NDC executives have led supporters across the country from Sefi, Takwa, Kumasi, Tamale, and Accra to demonstrate against the results. The protests have been characterized by burning of ties and, in some instances, confrontation with the police, who accuse the NDC of breaching the Public Order Act. But the party's action have been criticized by several civil society organizations, including IDEC, which have urged the NDC to present their evidence of fraud and rigging to the courts and Electoral Commission for redress.
As we have stated before, carrying out demonstrations and going to court are not mutually exclusive nor contradictory. Legal recourse may be pursued even as peaceful demonstrations are carried out. Therefore, we join the voices of the sections of the public to urge the NDC to present their concerns to the courts for legal redress.
The latest protest was that of the NDC lawmakers who yesterday besieged the EC premises in a botched attempt to present a petition to the EC on the disputed Techiman South parliamentary election, which has been declared for the NPP. The minority have since held what they describe as a public collation of the Techiman South election, which they say shows their candidate won. The EC has since indicated it will begin an almost 1 month recess starting today, Wednesday, 23rd December to 19th January 2020. But on the substantive presidential election results the NDC have rejected, the party has only a week to present an election petition to the Supreme Court challenging the validity of the election results.